And we are back, man. Another beautiful day at the Waterboyz Show. Look, man, I normally do some pleasantries, man, but let's get right into it, man. So the Atlanta Hawks, man, have won the number 8 pick overall.
That sucks, bro.
Now, you telling me already that we need to draft the center out of Michigan. You all the way locked in. 100%.
Hold on.
The Hawks better draft 8A Mara.
Let me clear my throat.
Out of Michigan.
Let me clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
So look.
Hey, man, hold on. Anytime I hear that, I got to say the song.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I want Darius Acuff or the kid that you was telling me about from Houston. What's his name?
Kingston Fleming.
Those are the two guys I want, right? So if they're not there, I threw out the suggestion maybe we got to get Mara, the center from Michigan, 7'3".
Okay.
So and you said you'd be upset if we get a 7'3" center that has offensive moves, has a crazy left-handed hook that can rebound, get offensive rebounds, and take our team to the next level. So talk about it.
All right, man, we need rebounder, but I think we need a playmaker. Like you saw two things that were glaring for the Atlanta Hawks in this playoff series. Rebounding was one, and who was getting all the rebounds for the Knicks? Mitchell Robinson. Do you think he was a top 10 pick?
No.
Exactly. You need playmaking, though.
What trade?
Hold on. You asked me a question, and let me answer. We need playmaking. The Atlanta Hawks do not have a good half-court game, which was put in on display and brought to our attention by our partner Moss B. And I think the Atlanta Hawks need more playmaking. And I believe, and I could be wrong, I trust Unts in them more to find those rebounding needs later in the draft and get the playmaking early in the draft. That's all I'm saying. I think if you can find really good playmaking in the top of the draft, I think that's the way to go. Me personally, I think you can find rebounding later. That's just my personal opinion.
I got to correct you on this one, Trey, because you keep framing that Mara as solely a rebounder. Like, when you go and actually watch this game, he's probably one of the best passing big men in college basketball right now. So he has a total skill set. So we don't make Spanish players that – because he's a Spanish player. So usually if you're a Spaniard player, you come with a bag.
Okay.
So he does have a bag. It's more to him than just being 7'3", 250, even though we desperately need that.
And to piggyback off Mario, I mean, he has an offensive game. He may not can't shoot a three right now, but he has a great low post game.
He can shoot the three, though.
Oh, he can. See, okay. Well, see, there you go. See, I ain't seen him shoot no threes, but I seen his crazy ass down low moves that he has. His post up moves. He has a crazy little hook, man. Crazy hook. And he's heavy, man. A lot of these 7-footers are like Mo Gay, very thin, light in the weight, and they get pushed around. They're not gonna push that boy around.
It's not a lot of people like Mo Gay. It's a lot of centers.
Okay, let me say this too, right? Playmaking. We definitely need playmaking. I agree with you 100%. But dude, we have our choice to go get playmakers this year. Like, bro, the Buddy Hield contract comes off, which is a lot of money. We can re-sign C.J. McCullough or not re-sign him. But one thing for sure is we have the opportunity to sign some playmakers.
Who?
Man, I don't know. I gotta look.
No. You said it. Say it now.
I don't know. I haven't looked. I haven't studied the market.
So you don't know for a fact we have the opportunity. You're saying we have. Hold on.
I said we may have the opportunity.
No, you didn't say may.
Okay,
you said we have the opportunity. So you're saying we have the opportunity to do something that you don't know.
It's going to be free. It's going to be free agents out there.
It's always free agents, but it's a free agent that can come in and do what you need done.
Okay, but I know what you can't get. You can't get 7'3" rebounding centers.
But you can get rebounding, dog. You can find rebounding.
Bro, we need Mara.
I mean, that's your opinion,
and that's your opinion. That we can't find a playmaker. I think it's easier to find a point guard that can be a playmaker than it is to find a 7'3" center that can change the scope of the Atlanta Hawks history.
You think it's easier to find a point guard that's a playmaker?
Yes, than it is to find a 7'3". Cause I mean, like, dude, that's all we've gotten is playmakers. Jason Terry, Dennis Schroeder, Trae Young. All kind of folks, man. We done been able to get. We can't never find a center, ever. So you say it's easier for us to get a 7-footer that can ball? I think Mara can ball.
Okay. I think the Atlanta Hawks need to continue to build playmaking so they can really score in the half court. I think that's one of the glaring things. And yes, rebounding was a huge issue. I think like they couldn't score, dog. They really couldn't score. When the Knicks put defense on them, they couldn't score the basketball. And outside of C.J. McCollum having some heroic efforts, they couldn't score. Do you depend on these same players to come back and then be better next year?
Yes.
Because I don't.
Yes.
I don't.
We have seen it from the Atlanta Hawks 2 years in a row. We've had the most improved player both times on our team. So that goes to show you that our coaching staff are developing our players and picking the right type of players to come play. So yes, I do feel like the Hawks players are young enough to come back and get better, for sure.
Listen, if they stay where they are, you're in a real good spot for what you have. But I'm talking about, do you think that Jalen's going to break through when it comes to being able to be that guy? We hope. Do you think that Nah is going to be able to bring that into the playoffs? We hope. But banking on that, I don't think you can bank on that.
I don't want to bank on that. So what I'm saying is,
I don't think you can bank on that.
What I'm saying is, give me a minute. I'll go see what the potential free agents is on here and see what's up. But we will have the opportunity to sign a playmaking point guard. Then are going to have the opportunity to sign a 7-footer that can rebound and play. That's my opinion. It's harder to find the big man to come in and play. Man, so that's why I say that.
Mitchell Robinson will be a free agent. You want rebound, and there you go right there.
Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks.
There you go right there.
The big dude that grabbed
who's getting all the rebounds.
I don't think
there's a rebounder.
I don't think Dyson Daniels and him are gonna get along.
There's a rebounder right there.
Man, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying.
I think Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. I'm joking about.
Okay.
But he will be. I think he will be a free agent. But what I'm saying, I still think you need a playmaker. Like the Atlanta Hawks need to find a him. Who can be a him? They have to find a him.
So real quick, let me for the people watching, I need y'all both to give your definition of playmaker, because it's, y'all are talking about the same thing but two different things. So let's clear this up.
To me, when I say a playmaker, somebody in the half court, you can put the game on him, give him the ball. He's finna go out and make things happen for us, especially in the half court. We don't have that outside of C.J. McCollum. I saw that this particular playoffs. They don't have that outside of C.J. McCollum.
So a high level shot creator, right? That's what you're saying.
100%. You can hit the three. You can get it done in the lane. Man, you can hit the mid range like Mario just said. A high level shot creator, man. You have to be somebody who can really create shots and then open things up. I think the Atlanta Hawks need that.
All right, Rich, yours. Here we go.
So in my opinion, man, like when it slows down, we're not running. We're a running team, right? Like Moss B said. When we get in half court, Jalen Johnson don't know how to, make a play for himself. That's what it's said by Mouse B. But what I feel is this: we need someone that can distribute the ball, that can be a playmaker, that can throw the lobs, that can drive in, make the layups, be consistent. We don't need a or one option. We need somebody that can get it done. We need a younger version of C.J. McCullough, somebody that come in and not afraid to take the shot, but that can move the ball around and make the right decisions. Because what I hate to see is when we're driving the ball and then we pass it to a wide open Muhammad Gay. Like, come on, we got to have basketball IQ here. You understand what I'm saying?
So a high level decision maker and facilitator. Okay, cool. All right, so that's what we look at.
Now Muhammad Gay, like that's not you just crap on Muhammad Gay,
I'm
man.
not crapping on Muhammad Gay, but you got all these people that want to take the shot, and your option is Muhammad Gay or Dyson Daniels shooting a three. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
I don't want to see that. I want people to have basketball IQ, get it to the right play at the right moment, and Trae Young had that.
Man, me personally at 8, if you got you, especially if you can get you a big point guard.
I mean, we can get C.J. McCullough. I mean, not C.J. McCullough. We can get A-Cuff.
Well, A-Cuff, he's not a big guard, but I think he'll be gone. But I'm just saying, if A-Cuff is there, why would you choose him over Mara? You just said it's easier to find playmakers.
No, not like that.
That's just what you
not
just
like
said.
that. That's a guy that can be a superstar. Now, in that case, I switch my thinking. switch my thinking. But if those guys are gone, you got to tell me about this junior dude. Was Mike Brown Jr.? What's his name?
No, it's
Michael
Brown Jr.
Yeah, you got to tell me about him. They're projecting us to get him.
Play that Louisville. Not finna act like I sat there and watched a whole bunch of Louisville games like I know everything about the young man. I'm learning about him just like everyone else. But the man's a 6'5" guard. He can score in and out. He can hit the three. He definitely plays above the rim. Now, he doesn't play Ja Morant level above the rim, but he definitely would come in and yoke on somebody in a minute. And like I said, once again, he does not play Ja Morant level above the rim, but he will come in and bring it to the basket with some force. And he is, looking at what I saw, he is creative when he gets around the cup. He is creative with the basketball as far as making his shot and finishing. And I just, if it's not him, we'll see who else the Atlanta Hawks may have their eyes on. I just think the Atlanta Hawks need that. And I don't want to get so stuck on the guys that I want that if it's somebody else, I just already just throw it out the window, like, because that's how I felt at first when I was locked in on Darren Peterson. You know what I'm saying? I was so locked in on him, I wasn't even trying to hear anybody else. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks' job, not mine, to go out and find those guys. And I'm just trying to keep from being locked in on one particular player. I'm not hating on Mara. I just think that you need to find somebody who can be that guy, possibly be that guy you can put the game on their back. Can they find him? I don't know. But we've seen plenty of times that there are players who go in that 7 to 10 or 7 to 12 range that end up being sometimes better than the guys who go first.
Well, I can say this, man. I can honestly say that I trust Ansi, man. I feel like Ansi's putting a great team together. I feel like he's going to find the right player to mix in with what we have. So it's no doubt in my mind he's going to get it right. So if there's not a playmaker, like a big playmaker, like an A-Cuff or the guy from Houston that you're talking about, that his coach had raving things to say about him, I definitely want to see us get Mara. I'm not stuck on Mara, but I do trust Ansi will get a player that can produce. Like every move he's made has been in the right positive the feel for the Hawks. It feels good. It feels like even when we lost to the Knicks, which I didn't like. Good. Yeah. Even though
I just had to sing that, man. The song just, you know what I'm saying? A little Tony, man.
It feels good.
No, look, we didn't need you to come in and sing it too.
No, you throw me off, so we're gonna sing the song.
No, we didn't need you to contribute. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
we didn't need you to contribute.
Like what I was trying to say is, honestly, man, I feel comfortable in him. If we don't get Mara, I feel like he's gonna get the right person. I definitely feel like we definitely need a playmaker, 100%. But if it's not, if A-Cuff's not there, the Houston guy's not there, and I don't know about this junior guy, Mario, but I wouldn't be mad at Mara, man. I feel like we could get a playmaker in the you know who I wouldn't mind seeing if we got Mara? Dennis Schrader, bro, come in and just be that playmaker for us.
Man, stop it.
Why you want to see him?
Man,
he all right.
Man, stop it.
He can hit the three. He can drive. He can dish. He could be all right in this system. I ain't gonna lie. Man, and he would be cheap.
Man. Stop it. Dennis Schroeder at this point to me is a player who needs to come off the bench.
He better than Dyson Daniels as running the team.
Nah, give me Dyson Daniels right now.
Running the team?
Man, give me Dyson Daniels.
Oh my God.
Cause I'll take the defense. As bad as he has been on offense, I'll take what I gained defensively from him than what I'm gonna get out of Dennis Schroeder at this point in Dennis Schroeder's career. And there's no hate on Dennis Schroeder. I was a big Dennis Schroeder fan up until he tried to chump Trae Young off his first game playing the Hawks after they replaced him with Trae Young.
But what did he do? How did he chop him off? I don't remember.
Nah, he tried, when they were beating the Hawks, man, he walked behind Trae Young, talking some trash, basically like, man, you the guy who replacing me. I don't know that's what he said, but that's the way it seemed like what he was saying. And so shout out Dennis Schroeder. I just don't, Dennis Schroeder coming in to be the guy. Come on, man. Boy, you better stop.
Hey, man.
Come on, man. It's somebody else we can find better than Dennis Schroeder, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm with them, man. Like Schroeder off the bench. I do too. Okay. I like him off the bench. I don't want him to come in and be the guy.
I just think he'd be a good fit for this team. I don't know, starter or bench, it don't matter. Hey, everybody, we got a lot of people in the live, man. Y'all make sure y'all share the live. Y'all like the live. That right there helps us out. It doesn't cost you one penny to do that. Please share the live, like the live, and comment. Leave comments. We're going to go through comments in a minute.
Yeah, man. So we'll see, man. I'm gonna check Mara out, man. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, check out the highlights, man.
We'll see what they do with Mara. My question was, does Mara, like, if Mara just your 8 pick? Now I see what he does defensively, like definitely defensive, definitely. But does he change your offense in the half court, or are you still gonna have the same woes that you had before?
I think he does change our offense because he can get offensive rebounds, and he has a nice post game. He really I really want you to watch some of the highlights on him, man. When you see it, you're gonna be surprised. I mean, in the championship game, I think he had 20+ points to help them win.
Okay.
Yeah, like dude ain't shabby, man. He tall. He got some weight on him.
How many NBA teams play from inside out now? Like play
not a
like
lot. But I'm just saying he could change.
That's something we gotta think about.
Hey, look, man. The Knicks bullied us in the last 3 games. The Knicks bullied us. They did, and if Morrow would have been there, it wouldn't have been as much bullying going on. We would have been doing some of the bullying.
So instead of getting beat by 51, we would have got beat by what? 31?
No, we probably would have won. And speaking of that,
so instead of 51, Morrow would have got beat by 31.
Nah, we would have won.
Okay.
But I want to ask you this.
That's a lot of pressure you putting on A.D. Morrow. Well, I'm going to say this, man. If we do draft you, A.D. Morrow, man, I will support you because, man, one of my best friends in life, man, his name is A.D. You know what I'm saying? And he's actually my rap hero, my rap sensei. He's the person who really helped me learn how to rap. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to A.D. If we get an A.D. on the team, I will buy your jersey. Just because one of my best friends and oldest friends in life is also named A-Day. I've only seen that name twice, by my partner A-Day and now by this young man. I've never seen anybody else named A-Day. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I will cheer for you, my brother. But what did you want to ask?
I want to ask you this. Would you rather lose by 50 or get swept and lose by 30? In the last game.
Hold on. You threw the lose by 30 in there. You know what I'm saying? That was not the question at first.
Okay.
You threw
would
the
you
lose
rather
by 30
would you rather go to game 6 and lose the last game by 50, or would you rather get swept? What would you rather do?
Well, I'll say this. Whether I'm getting swept or not, let's start with the 50-something. I don't want to lose by 50-something because now you're in the record books. now your name is what they see in the record books as the loser who got their ass whipped to this capacity. You don't want that. Sitting next to that ass whipping now is the Atlanta Hawks. If this was a yearbook and we were talking about best dress, best speaker, best athlete, best whooped ass, that'll be the Atlanta Hawks. right next to best whoop behind. That would be the Atlanta Hawks. I don't want to have the record for best whoop behind. I don't want that. So no, I don't care if it's a sweep or go 7 games. Long as it's not losing by 51, I'll take it. And I don't want either one, but I certainly don't want losing by 51. Now you in the record books. Boy, you better stop.
Hey man, I would rather not get swept. I don't want to get swept. Oh, hold on. That's a good hold on. That's a good comment.
So you'll rather take getting beat by 51 over getting swept?
Yeah, I don't want to get swept. At least we made a competitive series. Like, we was up 2-1.
Your name not in the record
book. We was up 2-1. Hey, but you know what though? The team that got swept, their name is in the record books. Because I'll tell you why they're in the record books. Because the Knicks had the most threes in one half ever in history.
Nobody's really gonna be talking about that. They're gonna be talking about every time a playoff loss start to get lopsided, it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up.
The Knicks just beat the 76. The Knicks just beat the 76 by 30 points.
What the people get beat by 30 points all the time?
No, they don't. Trey.
But it's all. Boy, folk get shot by 30 all the time. B, you know what I'm saying? It's like paid in full. Folk get beat by 30 all the time. B. But man, I'm talking about 51 points now. Every time someone is getting beat, they'll say, "Well, you know the record is the playoff record. It's every time they have a playoff. Every time a playoff season yes, it will.
Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about that."
Oh, 28-3 come up 100 times during the regular season, much less the playoffs.
That's much different than losing by 51 points in a regular season playoff game.
Because it's a record. Records come up. Now, am I the only one who watches the games that hears records come up
all I'm trying to say is this. That loss by 51 points will be forgotten real soon.
Boy, how will a 51 point that's in the record?
Because it was a regular. It was a first round playoff loss. It wasn't no championship.
It's a record.
Okay, man. You know how many records right now are there in the NBA? You can't tell me
No,
all the
but
records.
you hear them all the time. They get brought up all the time.
Yeah, but the only
When the last time you hear somebody talk about the last time the Hawks got swept, unless they talking about the Hawks.
Look, the only time it will be brought up is if someone's in the middle of a blowout game, and that don't happen a lot in the NBA in the playoffs. It don't.
Dog, that's gonna watch. It's gonna come up again.
I mean, it'll
and again.
No, it ain't gonna come up again.
Man, have some pride.
I do have some pride.
Have some pride, B. You want to get beat by 51? They didn't even fight back.
Man, bro,
I
would rather go game 6 than to get swept and lose by 50. I'd rather do that, bro.
Dog, 51 points is in the record book.
I got you. But we still made it a competitive series. We took it to game 6.
How was that competitive when you got blown out?
I mean, bro,
3 games in a row.
You want me to tell you why that?
You lost by damn near 30.
You want me to tell you how that? You want me to tell you how that benefits the Hawks by losing by 50?
How does that benefit the Hawks?
I'm about to tell you. You ready to listen?
Hey, man, boy, I got to hear this.
Okay, if you are a player on that team and you're going into the offseason, that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. It really does. It really upsets you. So you know what you're going to do? You're going to go back to the drawing board, Mario, on my line, and get better. That's gonna make you want to get better. Hey, you never played sports, so be quiet, Doug.
I mean,
okay, let me finish. Like I said, like I try to say, Mario, you can attest to this. If you leave on a bad note, hey man, let me get it out, bro. Let me get my train of thought out. Let me land my plane.
Let him land it.
Yeah, let me land my plane because I'm making sense here. So I'm gonna go into offseason and I'm gonna get better. And the next time I play the Knicks, I'm gonna have a chip on my shoulder and I want to whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what benefits from this loss.
To his point, we did see Michael Jordan get beat up by the Pistons and go get in the weight room the next season. Michael Jordan, when the Pistons was beating him up in the playoffs. Michael Jordan. But my point is, no.
Preach, Mario. Be quiet, Doug. Preach, Mario.
But my point is, we've seen guys go through it, and if they really want to be that guy, they do the work to get better.
And let me say this.
That is a possibility.
Mario, let me say this. Hold on, man. Let me finish my point. Jalen Johnson is the face of this franchise. Do you not think he's hearing it? Do you not think he's right now in the gym trying to get better so that won't happen again? I guarantee you that's on his mind. And one thing that we have seen about Jalen Johnson is every time when he got his big contract, pressure was on. He struggled in the beginning. When Trae Young left, he struggled in the beginning. And he always finds a way to adapt and get better. And I don't see that stopping now. Period. Now go ahead.
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
Let me finish. Now let me say something. 28-3 didn't change anything.
That's football. You can't. Yes, it does. It's apples to oranges. It's apples to oranges.
It's an embarrassment.
Okay, but you can't compare a football game in the Super Bowl to a playoff first round loss in basketball. So if you're talking basketball, let's talk basketball. And Mario made all the sense in the world. When Jordan lost to Bird, when Jordan lost to the Pistons, he went in the room, he got stronger, he worked on his weaknesses, and he came back and whooped on the same people. Okay, that's what I foresee the Hawks doing. That's what I see.
All right, let me step in. Let me step in. Because this is my point of view on this. The same heart and the same tenacity and fight you're expecting them to find because they lost by 51 points, it's the same tenacity your ass should have already had to not get beat by 51, so you can't go and find it.
Hey, man.
If you don't have it in you already to get off the mat, to not be down 61 or 60-19, you ain't gonna find it in the offseason.
Look.
You're not finding that. Hold on, let me finish.
Hurry
You're
up.
not finding that. You're not fine. You can't go train for that. You can't go purchase that. You can't go work out with another famous or great player and have them rub some of that off on you. Either you have it to say, this is not happening, guys. We're not going to be getting beat with 7 minutes left in the second quarter, 60-19. Where's the pride? Where's the pride that you have? And the fact that they didn't have that doesn't make me feel like they're going to go into the offseason and find that. Getting swept is different because teams get swept all the time. You're still competitive. And since you want to bring up the worst loss, that's what we're doing now. We blah, 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 and while I'm talking. Go ahead, bro. We're going to let you interject. Go ahead.
So I disagree with you. Want me to tell you why?
Go ahead, bro.
You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why?
Go ahead. I mean, you interrupted me, bro.
All right, go. I apologize. Go ahead. Go ahead and finish. He mad.
I'm done, bro.
He mad.
Yeah, I am, bro.
I apologize.
Go ahead, bro.
No,
you got it, dog.
The show gonna go crazy now because you look at your attitude.
You got it, dog. You got it. Go. You said blah, blah, blah. Let's hear this intelligent point that B-Rich has that's going to shut all us up. Let's go.
So this is how I feel, man. I feel like Nah wasn't ready for this moment, bro. He had been on a team with Minnesota, and he wasn't that dude. He came to the Hawks and discovered his worth. He discovered his worth, and he started playing a good game, but he wasn't ready for the playoffs. Do you not think he's going to come back this year and be ready? I definitely
don't know.
I definitely
don't know
do.
what he's gonna do.
After watching him, after hearing him speak, after seeing his mindset, I really think he's gonna come back and be a good player, a great player for us.
Man, it was really disheartening, bro.
It was. I'm not saying.
None of them show heart.
Hey, all I'm saying is,
Not no player on that team.
and all I'm gonna say is this. I agree. It was disheartening for us to lose. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is you can make a positive out of it. Because if you have any pride, like Trey is saying, you're going to come back in and you're going to work harder and you're not going to let that happen again.
Where was the pride during the game?
Bro,
when Josh Hart pushed Jalen Johnson right in his chest and he didn't do nothing, didn't say nothing.
Okay, so Trey, if that happened to you, you're hearing everybody saying that, you're going to come back and say, that's not going to happen again. I'm going to learn from that. You're not.
How many blowouts did we experience?
That was one of the worst ones ever.
That's not what I asked.
I don't know. You tell me. Where are you going? You tell me because I don't know. You tell me.
Nah, Keith said I definitely didn't say that. Stop it.
We got blew out 3 times.
What do we call blowout? What's the number?
Points.
Nah, we didn't get blowed out
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Again, though, bro.
But
Nah,
you said
look at the score. Look at the score. They lost 114-98. Then they lost 126-97. Then they lost 140-89.
Okay.
So listen, you're expecting them to.
We didn't have no big guys, bro. Jock Londell
That's not
got
the
hurt.
only reason.
That was one of the
reason
main.
they got beat by
That's
that.
one of the main reasons, bro.
I didn't say it wasn't one. I said that's not the only reason. They didn't have any playmaking. They didn't have him. They didn't have anybody who could put the game on the show. And I said in that take, if y'all go back and watch it, I said at C.J. McCollum's age, I don't think we can depend on him to do that every single night. That's a lot to ask of him. I said it. And people thought I was tripping. Said because C.J. McCollum had a great game the very next game and said, well, that didn't age well. How did it age now, Negro? How did it age now?
All right.
Tell me.
So that's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm not talking about what happened in the playoffs. I am very disappointed in what happened by getting blown out by the Knicks. All I'm saying is you got an offseason to let that sit on your brain, bro. And then they don't feel good. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna go work out harder. You're gonna work out harder because you don't want that to happen again. That's the same thing that Isaiah Thomas and them did with the Hawks when the Hawks used to beat up on them. They came back, they worked harder, and they went to the championship. That's the same thing. Isaiah Thomas, when the Hawks used to beat up on Detroit back in the 80s. We used to beat up on the Pistons.
By 51?
No.
Okay.
All right, but
because I ain't know Isaiah.
Okay,
Isaiah ain't gonna let that happen to his team.
Look, all I'm saying
Zeke
is,
ain't letting that happen.
Look, all I'm saying is, I feel the same way you guys feel about losing to the Knicks, about the way we lost. It was embarrassing. It was disheartening. But what I'm saying as a former athlete, if that happened to my team, if that happened to me playing, I'm going to go back and I'm going to work harder because I don't want that to happen. I'm going to learn. Okay, but I'm going to learn from that experience that I don't want to feel like that no more.
You just told me that doesn't work in football.
Okay, I'm not talking about football. I'm talking about as a mentality of an athlete. I played basketball as well, sir. I did. I played for North Fulton basketball
I've seen
team.
you play basketball, though.
And I was a great defender.
I've seen you.
I was a great defender. Was I not a great defender? Yes or no? That's what I was put in the game for, was to play defense.
I can't speak to what you were in high school.
I'm just telling you. I played in high school, and I was a great defender in high school.
Y'all school, but they let anybody make the
Okay.
team.
All right. So
because I've seen you play basketball.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh, so we didn't beat up people together. We didn't beat people together.
Let me stop, cause
hold on, I'm just saying.
Cause Joe Hamilton got on me about saying.
So I didn't hit a three when we played Sunny Them, and I didn't keep passing you the ball.
Listen,
hold on, bro. Did I not? Did I play good defense?
Explain it to the fans.
No, you act like I suck.
I'm gonna explain it to the supporters, man. Cause B Rich, he did. He went to college off sports. I didn't. So you can say that B is a better athlete than me. All right. But when it comes to basketball, we just played a little friendly game of 2-on-2, and B was on my team. I think we went to what we went to like 21, 23.
I don't know, but we
like
won.
That. We did.
And I contributed.
Out of the 23,
I played defense.
Let me say it.
All right.
Out of the 23 points we needed, I scored 22 and he scored 1.
No,
That's
I hit a
true
3.
Story.
I hit a 3.
That is a true
I hit a
story.
Okay.
All fact.
So
I'm not lying.
Look,
he scored 1 basket, and I think it was off of a rebound, and I yelled, "Put it back up, B."
no, I hit a 3-pointer, bro, and I put it up. I hit 2 baskets.
No, you hit 1
Okay,
basket, bro.
let me say this.
One
Let me say this, Mario. If it's a mouse in the house, right, and Trey is clearly taller than other dudes, all I had to do was keep feeding him, and it was easy. It was simple. You didn't need me, but I just played defense. I stopped my man from scoring. I hit my open shot. So all I had to do was pass you the ball. That don't mean nothing.
At the end of the day, we both sorry. so, at the end of the day, we both will get run out of run and shoot. So, we both will be standing on the side talking about,
I'm not.
When is going to be our turn?
Look. I'm not going to talk about my basketball skills.
I've seen them though.
I made the team.
I've seen them.
I made the team. I made it over. I made it over Jack. Jack was pissed.
You made the team over Jack Bonus?
Yeah.
Jack don't look like he could play basketball.
Black Jack, all right. But I mean, I made it because I was a good football player, and the coach, the head coach, was one of the football coaches. So of course he's gonna look out for us. It's all good. So let me say this. As I was saying, don't get me wrong. I feel where y'all are coming from. I'm not discounting it. I do want to see the heart. I'm banking on them learning from that. They know they embarrassed the city. They know what's up. And as any human being that has any pride to their game, they're going to go back and make sure that don't happen again. Now, if that happens again in next year's playoffs, heads need to be chopped. The team need to be split up. But I don't think that's going to happen, bro. And everybody that I just named has improved. Dyson Daniels has improved. He came in. We didn't think he was going to be nothing. We thought he was a throw-in. We thought we should have gotten the kid that went to Toronto. What's his name?
Brandon Ingram.
We thought we should have gotten Brandon Ingram over Dyson Daniels. You understand what I'm saying? But we ended up getting Dyson Daniels, and he ended up being okay. We got CJ McCullough, which we thought was a throw-in the trade. We thought we just got rid of Trey for nothing. He ended up being okay. He ended up showing leadership, veteran presence that the Hawks needed. Jalen Johnson, man, like, bro, he was drafted like in the teens, like 17, 18 round.
How long are we going to go on with this?
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Hey,
so,
listen. Look, we're going to go ahead. Look. Let's go ahead and take a break. I think
oh my God.
I think we have discussed
I
this
got a
long
point,
enough.
but I'm saying you're not acknowledging it. You're not acknowledging that Jalen Johnson gets better on each challenge.
Dog, look, I love Jalen Johnson as a player. I do.
You just don't like when he got pushed down and didn't do nothing.
I just think what you're 100% expecting to happen, I don't think it's a guarantee that it's going to happen. And really, we just talking about what we like as fans. It really, we got into the players, but we were talking about what we like as fans or dislike as fans. And I just personally, I don't want to be in the record books. And you would rather, you don't want to be swept. I don't want to be in the record books. 51, that's not a record.
So answer your question.
For a loss, somebody said they thought Chris Paul lost by 58, but they said the Atlanta Hawks set a record for the worst loss in playoff. And I don't want to have that name.
He could be talking about Chris Paul in a regular season game. But let me say this. So you would rather get swept than to lose by 50 and go to game 6?
100%.
All right, that's all.
Because you're not in the record book. And like I said, for those who missed it, if this was a yearbook, you got best dressed, you got most attractive, you got best athlete, but right on the best whooped ass would be a picture of the Atlanta Hawks.
In the books. You getting swept don't go in the books. Nobody cares.
I see where y'all coming from. I see where y'all come, but I think this is gonna work out in the Hawks' favor for next year.
All right, well look, let's move on. Look, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back, address some comments, and then we gotta talk on two of the fallen soldiers for the city, man, who did a whole lot for the city of Atlanta, man. We'll be right back.
Atlanta Falcon training camp.
Told y'all we're gonna be great, man. Give me them chips.
To be a top podcast, we brought in performance specialist, former Georgia Bulldog and leadership coach.
Hey, what you guys doing, man?
Hey, man,
we gotta get to work, man. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey, y'all brought me here to be great, so we're gonna be great. So who's recording this, man? I know y'all ain't busy on IG. Let's go. Pick it up.
You better
Pick it up.
stop.
It's the mentality, man.
Boy, you better
Let's go.
stop.
Let's go.
Blood pressure burns.
Hey, you say you want to be the best? We gotta be the best, man. Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go. Pick it up.
What the hell does
Hey,
push-ups got to do with a
it's a
podcast?
podcast. It's a lifestyle. Get in the game.
100,
Get in the game.
101.
Let's go.
Oh.
Let's go. Get up. Get up.
Man, what the hell?
Man, I'm trying to look. All I know is ain't nobody finna get no grade when you show. I ain't
Hey, man, what I tell y'all, man?
Bro, I'm just trying to have.
Y'all not serious, bro. Y'all brought me here to be great, and I told y'all we're gonna be great, man. Give me them chips. It's not just about your voice, man. You gotta think about your diet. You gotta be the best version of yourself, man. Every single day. Nah, this is not what we came here to do. All right. So I'm telling y'all, get serious, get your mind right, and we gonna be great. What I say?
I quit.
This man done lost his damn mind.
So you mean to tell me they have an Atlanta Falcon party here at the Blue Flame?
Yes, they having a Falcons party at the Blue Flame.
What?
Hey, bro, they're not gonna let you in. You gotta have Falcons gear. That's why I brought me a Falcon hat.
Man, I ain't putting no Falcon nothing on, player. That's me. I'm Pittsburgh Steeler all day. Steeler Mike. That's what they call me.
Okay.
That's what you know me for.
Okay.
ATL all day.
Okay, well let's see if you get in. Come on.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where you going, Liz?
I'm going in the party.
What you got going on? No,
Hey.
This is a Falcons party.
But I'm still a Mike. What's wrong with the
I don't
Waterboyz?
know nothing about
What
it.
you gonna do?
I told you. That's why I brought my Falcon and she let me in.
What you gonna do?
What I'm gonna do? Rise up, baby, rise up. In the Blue Flame, chilling with my boys with the Falcons, baby. Yeah, Falcon tailgates in the Flame, baby. Yeah. Rise up. Rise up. Tell them Tokyo Show, Tokyo. Rise up.
Oh boy.
That's a tailgate.
I told you.
I love the Falcons. You
I
told
told you, boy.
You told me.
I told you, boy. Hey, look, check this out. So, you rocking with the Falcons now?
Tokyo gonna be playing with the Falcons?
No.
Falcons. Go Steelers!
Ready to come back in?
Yeah.
Shout out to that boy, Stiller Mike, man. Hey, man, you wrong for saying F the Falcons, man.
I know.
Shout out to Rennie Curran, man. I saw that his daughter graduated. I can't remember. I think it was from high school, man. He was showing something, man. So shout out to Rennie Curran. He had put it on his Instagram. Pretty dope, man. And shout out to my boy, Stiller Mike, man. Oh, and if there's any mothers in the building, man, happy Mother's Day to y'all. I know we're a day after Mother's Day, but happy Mother's Day to y'all. Hope y'all had a good one, and all my fellas out there, man. Hope your moms, wife, your lady, whoever, man. I hope everybody had a really good Mother's Day, man. Yes, man. Let's go to a couple comments, and then we're gonna bring it up. So Ken Stacks said, he said get McHale at 8, re-sign CJ, package the 23rd to move up for Mara, and sign a veteran center. It's simple for real.
All right, Ken Stacks.
J Monty 25 said, fellas, has CJ McCollum played a full season?
I don't know the answer to that.
Let me see. Let's see.
It's been a while.
Man, so yeah. Man, especially when players get old, man, you got to worry about it, man. So
He played a full season this year.
Okay, shout out to CJ. Yeah, man. Well, Keesey. What?
He told us shout out to CJ.
Hey, shout out to him. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to him, dog. Hey, man. way to go, CJ. You know what I'm saying? We need it. Oh, Keesey, man, he said, Hawks just need that 5, a nice big one. Say they need a big time center. You know what I'm saying?
He followed it with this one.
For the past few years, the big playmakers keep coming from overseas. That's probably where we need to look. I'm thinking a solid big man from overseas. Hey, man, when Mario said the dude from Spain.
Yep.
So we'll see what he does, man. So Leonard Beckett says the Arkansas point guard. That's Acuff.
Yes, I want him. That's who I want. Let me put on record. That's who I want to see the Hawks get with the 8th pick if he's there.
Then Eric Neighbors said point guard is a must, followed by center. I saw he also said later. He said how teams get blown out all the time. Do you remember the team that lost by 10, 20, 30, 40, etc.? Basically saying you're not going to remember the 51 loss. And no, I'm not going to ride around remembering it, but is it going to keep getting brought up on the broadcast all the time? It 100% will. And as a Hawks fan, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the last blowout we had. The worst blowout is the Atlanta Hawks losing by 50 because it will come up. It probably going to come up before the Knicks done these playoffs. Well, you know they beat the Hawks by 50. You know what I'm saying? So T.L. Prather said, Hawks turn 2025 number 13 into 2026 number 8. Not top 4, but not bad either. Agreed. Unsi has good eye for talent. C. Lundell let Unsi cook. 2 rookies help Cap if they re-sign CJ and Kuminga. Yeah, let's see what Unsi does. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Oh man, so the Custom Auto Motors said, let's start a petition. Put Waterboyz on 92.9 and replace the cooking show in the morning, man. Now that's funny, man.
I don't want to disrespect the cooking show, but hey, I'm with.
Well, we can't call him the cooking show. That's not the name of the show.
Oh well, okay.
he was being funny.
Oh
yeah.
Well, I definitely want to see us on doing some radio, man. Especially 92.9 the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Shout out to old Mike Johnson and Bo Morgan. It's the morning shift.
What's worse?
That's the name of it. So Tavares Christopher said, what's worse, 51 points or 28-3?
28-3 for
100%, because that was a championship game.
Yeah, way worse.
100%. That was a championship game. Ken Stats say Knicks had their highest scoring playoff game on the Sixers yesterday. They in the records too.
Thank you, Ken.
You know what I'm saying? Uncle Steve Lounge said, because of the way 7-game playoff series go, fans tend to hang on, winning 5, or we got swept more than one lopsided game. We'll remember it for the next few months, but we'll forget it soon.
That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to Uncle Steve. Then Maggie T Production said, good morning, fellas.
Good morning,
Shout
Maggie.
out to you, Maggie T. A lot of people keep saying we need to have Maggie T on the show. I've been
All right, let's
seeing a
get her
bunch of
on.
comments saying we need to have
Maggie,
Maggie T on the show.
send your info.
So Keisha said, I agree with B. JJ Dyson Daniels, big O. Your double initials is wild, and now will do their thing in the offseason.
Yes,
yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I mean, we can hope.
Look.
We don't know for a fact. Let's not get too much back into that.
Oh no, I was about to say, do you remember when Double O, one of his exit interviews, he said he wanted to hit the 3, and he came back hitting the 3?
He didn't come back the next year hitting the 3. This is 4 years after he said that.
Okay.
So let's put some exact context to that. It's 4 years.
I mean, he came back the next year.
He did come back with a better mid-range game, and he was solid from the free throw line, but it took him years to get to this point.
I agree with you, but I'm saying he came back the next year and started shooting 3s.
Okay. I mean, I still don't understand what that proves.
He improved.
Listen, and I don't want to stay on this too long because we got other things to talk about. You can improve as a player, but can you find the heart that wins you a championship?
Now, yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what me and Doug talking about.
What I'm talking about.
I think we're not just talking about can you improve. We talking about can you find championship heart is what I'm talking about. Yes, they're going to go in the offseason and they're going to work, but can they find championship heart to break through tough moments? I don't know. I don't think you can go and train for that. That's my point. So maybe the way I was saying it, maybe I didn't say it clear enough. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about will they improve their games here and there. Can you find championship heart? To me, championship heart is not losing by 51 points. And something has to be, they definitely going to have to go soul search. And we're going to have to insert certain things in the team to help them get there. Like I think C.J. McCollum added a lot to the team, man. So, but we'll see, man. And I'm not knocking the guys. I'm not crapping on the Hawks. I love these guys, love the team. They turned out to be better than I thought they were going to be. I was very tough on them. So shout out to them for proving me wrong and a lot of other people wrong. Losing by 51, though, it make you say, as Arsenio Hall used to say, for all those people who are a little older, it's one of those things that make you say, So, it make you say, that's it.
So look, let me chime in on that. I will give you my answer at the end of next year. If Jalen Johnson has heart and Naw has heart, I'll let you know next year. By the end of next year, I'll let you know. Right now, it's still incomplete in my mind.
Okay, you need to see a whole nother season.
Yes.
Okay, now go out on the limb. Speak to the water, bro. Speak to the
Yeah.
water. Speak it into existence. Cause remember,
I just
we
did.
We can speak it into another.
I just said
Human being.
I just spoke it. I said I think they're gonna come back and work on their deficiencies.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Slumdog Rio said, as long as Dyson Daniels is on the court, it will forever be 4 versus 5. Well, what we got next? Barry's my name. Said,
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. But who's gonna do that? Who's gonna do that? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind even seeing giving up.
Okay, if they do that, who you want to give up 2 picks for?
Darren Peterson.
You know what? I'm gonna stand pat.
What you mean?
I'm gonna stand pat with the 2 picks. I'm not trading to go. I'm not packaging.
You don't want to see Darren Peterson?
Man, I like Darren Peterson.
Yeah.
I do. I like him a lot. I like Acuff a lot. But we need both. We need playmaking and we need a center. I'm gonna stand pat. I'm gonna stand pat and if I'm honest and see what they can do.
So they're saying the top 4 picks could be generational talent that don't
They've
come.
Been saying this whole draft.
Yeah.
They also said it about Zion Williamson.
Healthy Zion is generational.
Nah, that's true. Like Mario,
my son corrected me on that in the car the other day.
Healthy Zion is
come on,
is
Dad,
fire, but you know
can't
what?
Crap on Zion when
ever since he busted out his shoe, it just ain't been the same.
Yeah, true. All right, last comment, then we'll get to the next thing.
Ever since he was tearing the hub up, he ain't been the same.
Exactly.
Hey, our boy Stella Mike said LeBron at 41 played good. Was waiting to see him just take. I'm not getting back into that, Black. I was talking to him on the way in here. He talking about he disappointed in LeBron because he ain't seen him take over a game this playoffs. I'm like, bro, the man's 41. Well, first off, he did take over some games in the first round. He took over those first couple games. He did. I will say that, Black. He did. You're wrong on that. But he's 41 years old. But listen, man, let's move on.
And who are they playing?
Shout
They're
out to
playing
everybody.
OKC, the world champions. Come on.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you, dog. That boy Shea Gill is. I mean, that whole team. And guess what? They have another lottery pick this year. They sure do.
What number are they? What 10?
I think did they land 10? I think they landed right outside the top 10.
Yeah, they're right out the top 10. I think they're at 12 this year.
Hey man, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's get to the business at hand. Look. This weekend over the last few days, man, like I said, we lost 2 fallen soldiers in the city of Atlanta, man. We lost Bobby Cox, and then we lost Ted Turner. It's kind of crazy that the 2 of them passed in the same time frame, both being, of course, heavily tied to the Braves. Ted Turner being the guy who owned the Braves for many years. And, of course, Bobby Cox, who was the manager who brought us our first championship with the Atlanta Braves, man. So just give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts as a Braves fan, your impact, what you feel like the impact that Ted Turner was and Bobby Cox. You can start with Ted Turner.
Man, Ted Turner was like the playboy billionaire, man. Like he was the man. He had Jane Fonda on his arm, man. He used to go to the Hawks game and the Braves games, just looking like the man. You know what I'm saying? And he was a player's owner. Like the players loved him. He brought us our first chip with the Braves back in '96. I remember him holding the trophy, man, with his cigar. Drunk as a skunk, man, having a great time, man. Ted Turner, man, did a lot for the city of Atlanta, like the whole culture, man. Like he brought CNN.
Yes, he did.
He bought the Braves.
Mm-hmm.
He bought the Hawks, and I was hoping he would buy the Falcons. I say the only dumb decision that Ted Turner ever made was he tried to coach the Atlanta Braves. He was in the dugout as a skipper for a couple games, man, and I thought that was hilarious.
he said, "I'm cutting the check. I'm making the decisions."
So I think he's like one of the first owners to ever coach a baseball game. But Ted Turner, man, like he made me proud to be an Atlantan. I was like, Ted Turner this, Ted Turner that. Like he put Atlanta on the map. Channel 17, WTBS, that was Ted Turner. Mm-hmm. He the one that brought Braves baseball to the country. 100%. WTBS was on cable TV, and a lot of people became Braves fans because of that. Then he brought CNN. Like CNN, bro, like the news network of the world.
The first 24-hour cable news channel.
So, I can go on and on and on. Does he own the restaurant Ted's? That's from Montana. I think he owns that.
Yep. Ted's Montana Grill is his.
Yeah, they have bison burger.
Bison burger from there years ago. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so shout out to Ted, man.
Yeah, man. Ted Turner, definitely one of those icons who helped change things, who helped build up the city of Atlanta. When we talk about, we had a show back in our first year where we just talked about, like most influential people in the city of Atlanta. And we brought up a lot of names. And Ted Turner's name was one of the names that came up. And how could it not? All the things that he brought that brought notoriety to the city of Atlanta, that brought influx of cash to the city of Atlanta, that made us relevant on the sports side, but also made us relevant when it comes to CNN. Who around the world doesn't know CNN? You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, everybody has to move on. Everybody has to pass. Everybody's time has come. But salute to Ted Turner for everything that he did for the city of Atlanta, everything he did for the Atlanta Braves, everything he did around the country, period. Because like you just said, man, there were plenty Braves fans who were made because of TBS were coming into their homes. Same way we have Cowboys fans everywhere, Steelers fans everywhere, Packer fans everywhere because they were on TV. It's Brave fans, I think, in just about every state, every city because of Ted Turner and what he did, and he would not be forgotten. And you just got to salute someone who came to a city and who did all the things that he did and accomplished, man.
Man, shouts out to Ted Turner, man. R.I.P., bro.
Yeah, and then you got Bobby Cox, man. Bobby Cox, the manager that brought the Braves their first championship. Now, Bobby Cox gets a lot of flack because a lot of people feel like they should have won more championships. They should have won more World Series than just the one. And there are a lot of decisions that Bobby Cox made. It felt like stayed with this pitcher too long, stayed with this lineup too long, didn't make correct adjustments in certain World Series. I can't just pinpoint the exact games or a lot of things that I've heard over the years. But I still got to salute Bobby Cox for what he did. Bobby Cox had to manage a whole lot of different personalities. You get that type of talent on a team, you get that kind of pitching staff on a team, and to be able to manage all those different players and to be able to lead them and have them play as a cohesive unit. Yeah, he might get knocked down in some people's minds as far as the hierarchy of great coaches and the ranking of great coaches because he only won one, but it's not easy to have sustained success in any sport, man. So salute to Bobby Cox, man, and everything that he did for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, one thing I want us to talk about the Braves and Bobby Cox was what changed Bobby Cox's career was John Schuerholz, man. John Schuerholz came and brought a winning attitude to the Braves. He started off with a guy that just recently retired, Ed Magnin. Ed Magnin was in charge of the field. You know, he wanted to make sure that the grass and the field was up par. So back in 91 or 90, that's what John Schuerholz did. He started off with changing the field coordination, which made the field one of the best field turfs in the game. And so that right there, setting that attitude, that he changed the food, the concessions, brought in concessions that people wanted, just not just generic hot dogs, and they wanted to make an experience. And I feel like John Schuerholz set that mindset, and then Bobby Cox did everything else. Bobby Cox, you know, when I think of Bobby Cox, I think of Leo along with him. Leo used to always rocking back and forth, the pitching coach. And Bobby, man, they just kept winning, man, pennant after pennant after pennant. You know, they didn't get all the World Series that we should have gotten, but we did get one. We did get one, and that was a great feeling, man. Like, you remember that. That was a great feeling, the parade that we went through. That was awesome, just like the recent one we did. But Bobby Cox, man, he was a player's manager. They all loved him. Even when Dion went through his stint with the Braves and had that falling out when he played 2 games in one day, you know, he didn't have a problem with Bobby. That was like him and John and Tim McCarver. You understand? So Bobby was there. Bobby played his role, and he won a lot of games for the Braves. He had one of the best pitching staff that the team orchestrated, and he just was a funny dude to me. He got kicked out a lot of games. He got mad. He stood up for his players. He'd go out there, wobble out there, and get into it, man. So, man, shouts out to him, man, for being our coach and taking us to the World Series in '96 and winning. So I can't say nothing bad about Bobby, but I hear you. You know, we could have won more, but we did get one.
Oh yeah. Look, I don't have a problem with Bobby Cox. I'm just saying what a lot of other people have to say. I don't have a problem with him. Look, you got one. You know what I'm saying? And somebody can say, hey, man, that's settling. But, hey, he got one. It's hard to win. It's hard to win in any professional sport. To win a championship is hard. You hear it from the players. You know, we talk to these athletes, and they let me know even more than what I already thought how tough it is, man. So shout out to Bobby Cox. Shout out to the Braves as a whole. It would be great because of the way stories go. Wouldn't it be great if this year is a year they pull another championship?
You know, the last time we lost the Braves legend was Hank Aaron. That was the year we won a World Series. Let's hope, hopefully, Ted Turner And Bobby Cox is up there speaking on the Braves' behalf to get to another championship and win.
I'm talking about we'll have some real angels in the outfield.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I like
You know
that.
what I'm
I
saying?
saw that movie.
Yeah, we can have some real angels in the outfield, man. So look, let's take a little ride, man, from up by where the Braves play, and let's come back down toward the city a little bit, right by where CNN is, and let's talk about these Atlanta Falcons, man. So the Atlanta Falcons, they had Ricky Minicamp. They put out a lot of highlights on the guys. Of course, everything looks immaculate, you know. Of
course.
But they had Ricky Minicamp. This was also a good weekend for one of our Atlanta Falcons as well. Shout out to AJ Terrell and the AJ Terrell Foundation.
Yeah.
They had a flag football event for the community over at Westlake High School. Salute to AJ. Salute to his parents. Salute to his sisters. Salute to his family. Everybody was out there. Salute to Denise and Ashley. Everybody that's part of the team. It was a real dope event, man. They had kids out learning flag football, learning the skills, learning how to play DB, learning how to play wide receiver. And it was just dope to be able to see AJ continue to do things in the community. And, of course, Avion was not able to be there because of Ricky Minicamp, man. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Have you heard anything that piqued your interest about Ricky Minicamp, or is just another one of them things that is going on and getting closer to the start of the season?
Yeah, first I want to say something about the camp that AJ put on. I got a chance to come, man. Great food, great atmosphere. Saw everybody. Got a chance to ask AJ about playing with his brother, and does he feel like that's going to step the confidence up and make them play better? And he 100% agreed with me. What I was trying to say is like, hey, man, when you have that best friend or that brother out there, it's like your confidence goes to 1,000%. Mm-hmm. So I said that. All right, Falcons rookie minicamp. I got a chance to see some things that I like, man. One thing I liked was our boy Branch, Zachariah Branch. Them routes, man, was looking.
Hey, man, you finally got it right.
I did.
That's the first time you done said that man's name right in a month.
Hey, man,
you know I called him Zachary.
Yeah, Zachariah Branch. Hey, man.
You gave him the hand claps, Mario. Yes, way to go, man.
Hey, listen. I was watching some of those routes he was running. He was cutting them on a dime, man, and like making some awesome catches, man. So it looks like we got us a gem in that one. And a one fun fact that I got a chance to see, it's a quarterback by number 19. Jeff George's son is out trying to make the team, man. So I thought that was interesting, man. I didn't know that. I gotta get his name correct because it's not George, but yeah, Jeff George's son is trying to make the team, and also, man, a double a guy from 2A, Blaine. What's his name? Mario, the quarterback. I think it's Strand.
I know you're talking about. I just can't remember his name.
They say that guy is 6'4". He's a beast. Got an arm. The coach, Strafansky, said he watched a lot of film on him. He said that in a press conference. He brought up, hey, man, keep an eye on him. I'm curious to see how that goes. Because they say dude got the potential to be a quarterback in this league. We'll see. But everything was done on a lower level. He didn't do it against top-notch competition. But he had an opportunity his senior year with the NIL to go to another college, a big program. But he stayed loyal to the team and stayed there and didn't go. Okay. So shouts out to him. I know that man cost him his getting drafted, but we shall see how that goes. But I'm excited, man, about the camp. Anything you saw?
I mean, to be honest, man, it's just the same old same. Highlights that they show, nothing we can really learn from them in shorts. So we'll see how things go. It just felt good that it's another step closer toward the season start. That's what it really meant for me. Oh, okay, Ricky Minicamp. Now we're getting ready. Now we're going to start getting into some OTAs and mandatory OTAs, and the veterans are going to start coming in. And so we just starting to get into the summer months. Summer months lead into the fall, and the fall leads into ball. You know what I'm saying? And football will be back. So that's really the only thing that stood out to me. I said nothing I expected to learn from the minicamp. I saw some of the guys on the sled. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in the sled.
I saw the LSU linebacker. He was killing that sled.
And I will tell you, dog, and I'm not comparing any players. Like, when I see people on the sled now, ever since I saw Jalen Walker on it, like, it don't even look the same, dog. That dude, Jalen Walker, he really looked like I'm talking like a superhero, dog. Like, the way he hit the sled, like, it's different. Like, I was watching them, and I know how tough they say it is. And I'm thinking the way it looked when Jalen Walker did it, it look like that's who we talking about. Who went into the off season and worked. Like we talking basketball, but we talking about who went into the off season and is going to work. I feel like we're going to see a totally different Jalen Walker this football season.
You want me to tell you why? You know, last year it wasn't really talked about. He had a groin injury. I had a groin injury in football. And you don't have that same explosiveness, man. And it takes forever to heal, bro. Like, it's one of the hardest things to heal, and it's very painful. Like, you can't get that explosiveness. And if he got that fixed, and along with what you're saying, oh, watch out.
Well, I also saw Jeff Ulbrich and them saying that you're going to see more from him this year. Like, last year they wanted him to come in and just learn his position. Just rush the pass.
Yeah, I remember he said that
but
last year.
Now they said in the offseason, he's going to have a lot more responsibility
on his plate
this year. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see the plays that he can make, man.
Me too.
So, hey, we'll see. Ricky Manning camp is over. And, hey, man, go Atlanta Falcons. I mean, everything is good right now because, everybody, no one has a loss. So everybody's record is good. So this the time of the year we feel great about ourselves.
Well, I will say this, man. Last year I had expectations of going to the playoffs, possibly even the Super Bowl. This year I have no expectations on the Falcons. I will be upset at games or happy at games because I'm just a fan. But I'm not expecting us to make the playoffs this year. I'm not expecting us to make the Super Bowl. I'm expecting us to be competitive, get better, and look good out on the field. Like how the Hawks were this year, that's what I was expecting. Now, come all this set in next year, I'm going to have expectations. This year for the Hawks coming up, I got expectations.
Nah, man, speak to the water, bro.
I am speaking to the water.
I
ain't say nothing negative.
Nah, I'm talking about, like, have some expectations. Speak to the water, bro.
Super Bowl above.
Speak to the water.
You know, the past 3 years with the Falcons, that's what I was on.
Because I'm telling you, as long as I done forgot his darn name. What's our linebacker name who come up every show?
Troy Anderson.
I'm trying to forget him.
Troy Anderson.
I'm trying to forget him.
You were so close.
I know. I spoke to the water on that now. Troy Anderson will lead the Falcons in tackles this year.
I'm trying to forget him.
He's not going to get cut. He's going to lead. If he stays healthy, he's going to lead the Atlanta Falcons in tackles this year.
You spoke to the water.
Yes.
All right, so
speak
look.
to it now.
With the cup of water sitting on the thing, I think I drank it.
I mean, that's good. That's a good thing.
Hey, so look. I want to go back to the NBA.
I do. I wanted to too. Me and you are on the same page. But you go first, then I go second.
Go ahead.
How did you get a chance to watch the lottery live? I watched it live.
Yeah, I watched until the Hawks got picked. After the Hawks pick came up, I cut the TV off.
So
my son actually woke me up. I'm taking a nap so I can be prepared for work.
Came on 3 o'clock.
No, he's wrong. I was taking a nap for work because the pick gonna be the same whether I'm watching it or not.
Nah, you had to watch it live.
It's not going. Nothing's gonna change because I'm watching it.
But it's the
so all it did was piss me off live.
Hey man, I was watching the draft. Right, I thought about going live, doing the lottery live in here. I didn't do it, but when I see Milwaukee at 10, I was like, okay, we're gonna be more than 10. I was thinking that I just remember watching the Zachary Ricochet pick when we got the lottery. Then we won that. I just remember like all of a sudden, and I saw it, it's like somebody got picked. That means the Atlanta Hawks are gonna be in the top 4. I was waiting to hear that. We didn't get that. So when I actually saw the
Bulls got it. They were that team that got thrust into the top.
When I saw the Atlanta Hawks get the 8th pick, I was pissed. I saw the look on Auntie. I was like, man, this lottery system sucks. It sucks. We had 2 chances in the lottery, two picks, whichever one has the higher one to whatever, and it was 8 and 10.
Well, I heard Chuck. Not Chuck. It's Charles Barkley. I'm thinking Chuck because it's Charles Barkley. But I heard Charles Barkley say, and maybe this is something they should do. He said he feel like give everybody the same amount of lottery balls and stop people from tanking, stop people from trying to get better odds. Everybody get thrust into the same pot because the tanking has become egregious. And then when teams get rewarded for the tanking, it's just worse. Now I heard they did try to come up with some new systems to try to stop that, but like me personally, people gonna say I'm tripping. I think the lottery rigged.
I think it's rigged too.
My personal opinion.
You know what I would like to see,
think
Mario?
it's
You know what I'd like to see, Trey? Why don't they show the ping pong balls getting picked? I don't get it. Why I gotta be? Oh, it's so secret. They come out with a stack of envelopes with the team's logo on it, and they already got it. Like, what are you trying to hide? Why don't you just show the ping pong balls, watch them get picked, and that's how it is? That's definitely rigged.
Let me run down why the things. Okay, this just I'm only going from my recollection of certain things, right? When I was watching. Okay, I ain't even gonna start. I wasn't even gonna go that far back. I'm gonna start with the Orlando Magic. They need to put a team. They putting a team down in Disney World. Oh, Mickey Mouse got to have a team.
And they get the first pick.
2 years in a row.
First pick.
2 years in a row, player.
Wow.
2 years in a row. Wow. Shaq, Penny. Bam, you had that happen. Let's fast forward. Let's go like a whole decade and some change. LeBron James up and leaves the Cleveland Cavaliers. The owner writes a letter, disrespects the hell out of LeBron. He all in his damn feelings. Who ends up getting the number 1 pick? The Cleveland Cavaliers. Go down to New Orleans. They get embarrassed because Anthony Davis, he's sitting on the bench. Healthy is all outdoors, so they can force the trade. Who they end up getting the number 1 pick to? Like, we can continue to go down the line of times where it does seem. Wemby, I knew there was no doubt in my mind when Wemby was coming out that the San Antonio Spurs would get the number 1 overall pick. Why? Because they are the number 1 team for an international fan base. That is the best place to put him. It's the number 1 team for a big man. They're known for having the big man, and they have the largest international fan base. It was a no-brainer. And, of course, it happened.
What about this, man?
Coincidentally.
What about this? Coincidentally, Luka Doncic goes to the Lakers. You got one of the best players in the NBA.
And the Dallas Mavericks.
And the Mavericks get the first round pick and get Cooper Kupp. I mean, not Cooper Kupp, but
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. It's definitely rigged. And then I'll take it even back in 85, 84, the New York Knicks, the mecca of all basketball, they end up getting the number 1 pick, Patrick Ewing. So I don't understand why they don't just show the ping pongs being picked. Instead of coming out with some letters and saying they already, what's so secretive about showing the ping pongs getting picked?
And so, you know what? I'm going to tell you what happened 2 years ago. So they came down to the lottery, and somebody came in and said, hey, man, these damn Atlanta Hawks, man, they just keep sending emails, they keep leaving voicemails talking about how they don't get the number 1 pick. Who the hell's coming out this year? Zachary Richardson and some guy named Alex Sarr. You know what? F it. Go ahead and get that to the Hawks. Get them that. And send them a 10-piece lemon pepper.
You know what, man?
And we're going to give them number 1 pick. Let's shut them up. We don't have time to deal with
That's the one to throw everybody off the scent. It can't be rigged. Look, the Hawks got the number 1 pick.
The Hawks went all the way up from here. They got tired of all the emails. Sir, they keep emailing us. Man, look, just get who's coming out? Nobody. Nothing that'll really change their team. Just go ahead and send it to the Atlanta Hawks. Who really cares, man?
Rigged.
Give it to them along with a 10-piece.
The NBA lottery is rigged. I'm here to say it. Anybody got a problem, come see us.
Okay. All right. I like the way you just said, come see us.
Yeah, I threw you in it. You got my back.
See, you just talked real tough and you threw me in it.
I did.
So if somebody sees me out, now I got to defend myself.
No, I'm gonna be with you.
Because of you.
I'm gonna be with you.
Man, no, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
We rarely see each other outside of the show. How you gonna be with me?
I'm gonna do the Star Trek beam me up.
We
Scotty.
don't see each other outside of the show unless we doing show business. Because I'm always with my family.
Listen, like Scotty on the Enterprise.
You gonna beam in?
I'm gonna beam right there where you at.
Okay.
I invented it.
Like State Farm. All I gotta do is say, be rich.
Yes.
So what's the music to get you to show up? Hamburger. Hamburger.
No, that's not the music.
And people go, what's up? You need help?
No, that's not the music. I got a theme music, man. Mine gonna be an Outkast song. It's gonna be Get Up and Get Out. Get some. That's my theme music. They tell me I need to get out and vote, huh? Why? Y'all know the rest. Ain't nobody running.
That's your favorite verse?
One of them.
I like all the verses from the song. My favorite verse from that song, though, is CeeLo.
First of all, that ain't it. How the verse go?
I can't even remember right off.
I don't recall ever graduating.
Last time, I know I get high, but I don't get too high.
How high? What the limit's supposed to be?
Why you
That what
can't
you
get
do?
your ass
Out
out
the
the
bed
bed before
before
3?
three.
You need to get up,
Get out.
cut that BS out.
out.
Ain't you sick and tired of having to be wet out?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
What's up with all these questions? Hey, man. Because that was my life when he put that verse out.
That was a great
That
verse.
was actually my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had just heard a similar conversation right before I heard that verse. I did have a job, though, but it wasn't the greatest job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when he said that, I was like, damn, dog, he really, like, this dude is peeking through, you know what I'm saying, the looking glass of my life. Like, we're really living the same life. And I've been a CeeLo fan ever since.
I got flagged on Instagram and shadow banned for saying that Andre 3000. I wrote it down what he said. Ain't nobody running, but so while I got to register, I put that down there and they flagged. I said, it's a song. I can't say a song.
That's terrible, man.
Terrible. Great verse.
Why you out there acting like that, man?
I didn't act like nothing. But
Yeah,
anyway.
man. Yeah, CeeLo, that's my guy, man. Shout out to CeeLo, man.
What you was about to say about the NBA?
No, I do want to tell you something about CeeLo, man. I tell this story to people all the time, man. So we used to travel a lot.
Yeah.
And we used to go in the Delta Sky Club.
Yes.
And so I go in the Delta Sky Club
Yes.
one time. If y'all travel, y'all know what these Sky Clubs are, man. Somewhere for you to wait, chill while you wait on your flight, man. You get you a free drink. This can get you something to eat, a little snack or something. So I go in the Delta Sky Club, get me a little drink, and I go, and it's these 4 chairs, like, you know what I'm saying, 2 on this side, 2 on that side, facing each other. And so it's this man and this woman talking. I may have said it once before on the show. You know, we don't have to get into. I just say they look more like Be Rich than they look like me. You know what I'm saying? And I decided to sit down because there was nowhere else really to sit. So I sat down. I was like, hey, how y'all doing? And they both just looked at me like this. And then they went back to talking to each other. They act like I didn't even exist. Like I didn't even say, hey, how y'all doing? They both looked at me like I was crazy. Didn't say anything. So I'm sitting down, having my little drink, and out of nowhere, I hear somebody say, Trey, what you doing in here? I look up, and it's C. It's old CeeLo, man. CeeLo Goody, man. CeeLo comes over to me. He started talking. Now, this when CeeLo was on The Voice.
Uh-huh.
So the CeeLo, big time national star. He on prime time every week.
Yeah.
And so CeeLo come up, man. We probably talked about like 4 or 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He was getting ready to go to flight. We just chopped it up, laughed right quick. He dapped me up. Then he headed out. As soon as he walked off, the lady leans up and says, so, how do you know CeeLo?
Hey.
And what you think I did?
I hope you ain't say nothing.
I did like this.
Hey, man. Let me tell you
I didn't say nothing. Take that, lady.
Hey, let me tell you my Delta story, man. Let me tell you my Delta story. One day we getting on Delta, man, and you know we diamond members, man. We flown over almost 2 million miles flown, not sky miles, but miles flown. We in the first class. Me and Bob, I think he was there, and somebody said, "Hey, who are y'all, maintenance?"
Yeah, he walked up to us and said, "Are y'all maintenance?"
This is a true story. I can't make this up, bro.
Yeah. Dude walked up to the three and said, "Are y'all maintenance?" And we just looked at him.
Nah, we first class, buddy.
And then dude just walked off. You gotta love those stories,
Yeah, man.
But man, like you were a terror on the planes, dog. Like you were kind of like borderline disrespectful on the plane.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, man. Dude told you to put your seat up. I remember
It
that.
went viral, and you know what? I ended up getting 2 first class tickets to anywhere in the world because of that incident. So let me explain to y'all what happened. I had just had surgery, back surgery.
That's what you gonna blame it on?
No, I did. Y'all remember I was in the hospital in Portland for 30 days. I had just had the surgery, right? So we was in LA, we landed, and we was on the runway for like an hour and a half. So I let my seat back because my back is hurting. I'm having back pains. So guys, it's online. You can go search Delta Be Rich altercation on Delta, and you'll see the guy. So The guy said, let your seat up. He just yelled, and I'm like, why ain't you just come whisper? So I ignored him. I let him stay right there. He comes, push the button, and lifts my seat up. I let my seat back. He lifted up, back, up. And I said, sir, my back's hurting. No, it's not. It's not hurting. I said, I just had surgery. You're lying. Luckily, our homie Jay records the incident. I put that out. Delta calls me immediately. I don't know how they get my number.
No, you called Delta.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yes, because you had the number to the head guy through the person who worked on it. See, I remember this story differently than the way you remember it.
But we did the Grammys.
I can tell you my side.
I want to hear your story, but we did the Grammys and we got a chance to meet Ed Baskin, the head of Delta.
Yeah, and you called the lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Hey.
So the way I remember it, they told all of us, the entire plane, put your seat up. You said you're not putting your seat up. Dude asked you a few more times to put your seat up. You said, no, I'm not putting my seat up. So when we landed and he had the opportunity, he came and tried to physically move your seat up.
When we're about to land, I put my seat up. I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm telling you, we sat on the runway for an hour and a half.
I'm just telling you the way I remember it.
Bro, you ain't nothing, bro. I never knew that. I always only heard jokes.
Why?
I'm just telling you the way I remember
But with Trey, I let the seat up going. When we land, I follow the rules.
I didn't know they told the whole plane to do
They tell the whole plane to always put the seats up.
It was one of those moments.
Yeah, but I put my seat up. I let my seat back down when we landed and we was on the runway for an hour and a half.
Dog, they already gave you the first class seats. They can't take them back now.
You showed ticket.
You can't take them back now.
They apologized, and they gave me a lot of miles.
You know.
But dude was wrong.
You know I was there, right?
Dude,
he was wrong for physically
grabbing
your seat.
Yeah.
But you put a little sauce on it, my brother. you put a lot of sauce on it.
What sauce I put on it?
That we was on the runway and I had to let it back, coming back with her. But you had done been back with us. We had flown a few places. Just that day, you were having a B-Rich moment. You know I know you, bro.
Trey, look. Do you realize I still have numbness to this day? I do. I still have numbness.
So
listen, all I'm saying is during that time, I was uncomfortable.
Listen, he had a very serious surgery. He almost died. He was in ICU for I think like a week. He had to have emergency surgery. They had to cut the man back all the way open and drain fluid off his lungs. So he did have the surgery. You did. I just don't think it was as close after the surgery as you're saying it was.
I'm the one that happened to y'all. Why would I be difficult about letting my seat back?
Huh?
You and Doug.
Wet?
Hey,
wet? Why would you wet?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Right,
hey, man.
Nah, dog, you remember we was on first class and this dude had them put, I guess he had flowers for his wife, and he filled up one of the bins with the flowers for his wife in first class.
Oh, I think I remember what happened.
And I think TJ needed to put his bag up. And TJ was like, this is my bin. I'm supposed to put my bag up. And the dude was talking about, well, I got my flowers in there. And we got into this huge argument. Yeah, we all, dog. We started lighting into this dude. But we lit into this dude to the point his wife was like, just get the damn flowers. And so the stewardess came and made him take the flowers down. He was like, and he took the flower. The lady made him take the flowers, and he was like, I can't believe this. I'm sitting in first class, and it was almost in unison. We all was like, and we sitting in first class. The dude took up a whole bin. Where if you turn them sideways, 2 to 3 suitcases can go.
Yeah.
He took it all up with flowers that I guess he got for his wife.
I remember
Put
this.
them in the bin, and TJ didn't have anywhere to put his bag.
I remember this.
And of course, TJ not letting that go.
Oh yeah.
He's not letting that
TJ
go.
definitely not letting that go.
He's not letting that
go. That's not TJ like.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I might have let it go.
No, you wouldn't.
So sober Trey may have just found somewhere else.
But you wasn't sober back then.
No, stop. Stop.
You just said you was at the
Stop it.
All right, man.
You make it seem like it was 24 hours a day. Let's just stop it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you now. I'm proud of you now.
Making it seem like
you
it's
say
worse
you
than
know
what
me.
it was.
You say you know me.
But just stop it.
All right.
Just stop.
I don't want to
try to always make it worse than what it is.
I don't want to get mad at me.
This guy right here, man. It's all good, man.
But I definitely.
Then we're gonna go ahead and end the show, man.
All right,
Now you remember you told me that if me and my wife were having problems having kids, all I had to do was stop drinking. You say if you stop drinking, man, you'll conceive your kids. And all I gotta do, ladies and gentlemen, is say both my kids were conceived when we were drinking. Shout out to me and my wife. B Rich was wrong, but anyway, man. Look, man, you ready to rap? They were. They were. That's 100%
I was wrong.
true story.
I thought B Rich be knowing.
B Rich be knowing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
Hey man, I like today's show, man. I still think we got robbed with the lottery, but we got number 8. See what we'll get.
Yeah, man.
It may be a blessing. I think Mara's there for the taking.
Okay, so you locked in on the Mara show.
I won't.
Seem like Mario is okay with
Mario
it.
agree with me.
I mean, Mario, to me, this kind of goes back to Mario feelings about Donovan Clingan. Mario is part of, and I can't speak for Mario, but I know talking to him, he felt like Clingan wasn't the sexy pick. But that should have been a pick that the Hawks pulled instead of Zachary Ricochet.
I can say that now.
Hey, dog.
I can say that now.
We just talked about Jay, our friend Jay. I'd rather have Jay over Zachary Ricochet. So that's not saying much.
Jay who?
I'd rather have our partner Jay.
The one who filmed us?
Over Zachary Ricochet.
Man, boy, you better stop, man.
I'd rather have that flight attendant over Zachary Ricochet. But anyway, so I can see why if Mario truly believes and is listening to him, he believes Mario has some game. And I think it fits a need that he's been pounding the table for 2 years for the Atlanta Hawks to get. So, you know what? I'll listen to Mario. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see what Ansi and his team think. I still think they need to find them some real deal playmaking. But we'll see. Hey, man, if they pull a 7-footer, hey, we'll go and we'll see what they can find in free agency.
You know what I miss, man? I miss you doing the house cleaning, man. I like when you do that. Will you do that before we get off? I just like hearing you. You just got it down to a pack, and I'm just trying to learn how you do it.
It's at the end of the show now, man. Go to 285clothing.com and get some Waterboyz Show merch. Also, like, share, subscribe, leave some comments, 5-star rating. It helps the show. We were just having a good spirited debate before the show started, and I wanted to get straight into it.
He got straight into it.
Hey, but look, man. Hey, it's my say Mara and Troy Anderson, B Rich's guys. Yeah, you better believe that, man.
Oh,
you
no.
better
Who's
believe that.
Ned Underwood? Damn.
He said
Damn,
Mara
Ned.
and Troy Anderson, B Rich's guys.
Oh, man. Look, please.
Yeah, and Jeremy Price. I was going to talk about that. One last thing before we get off. Yes, the Timberwolves were able to pull out a victory over the San Antonio Spurs. They had to get a pass in to make sure they had possession of the ball so they wouldn't turn it over and give the Spurs a chance to win. Bad pass was thrown, an errant pass. The Minnesota player dove over the defender's back, ended up getting the pass. They asked Ant-Man what he thought about it, and he said, Roddy White.
It's a catch, Roddy White.
Roddy White.
Hey,
he brought up Roddy White, man. So what are your thoughts about that?
Ant-Man is so Atlanta. I really feel like he going to end up in Atlanta one day, and I can't wait to see that happen. And hopefully he's still at his prime.
Hey, man, listen, man. Ant-Man is definitely Atlanta. Shout out to him. I hope he wins wherever he is. Of course, I hope he comes back to Atlanta. But thank you for always representing where you from. There are a lot of players who represent where they from, but we got one that's from Atlanta who be with the Braves hats in the press conferences.
Jaylen Brown.
Bring up Roddy White. Players who are heralded in this city, who we love in this city, and who put it down for our teams. So shout out to Ant-Man for always putting the A on display.
Hey.
We appreciate you. And shout out to that boy, Roddy White, man. You already know. Roddy White, straight up beast. Friend of the show. At least I'm going to call him a friend of the show.
He your favorite wide receiver of Falcon history, right?
My favorite wide receiver. Hey, I didn't say he was the greatest Falcon wide receiver of all time because Julio is there. But Roddy White is my favorite because Roddy White was a trash talker. He had a little bit of trash talk with him that I appreciated, man. So shout out to Roddy White. Shout out to Ant-Man. But look, Waterboyz Show, we represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, we got my partner, B Rich. We got Super Mario and Doug, man. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to T, Terry, and our guy, Stiller Mike. The entire Waterboyz Show team. And shout out to my folks over there at Atlanta Culture. Make sure y'all go to 285 and support everything. And go to the Big Facts Network and catch some of our content as well as on our YouTube channel. And on that note, the Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.